Let's begin as usual by asking our key question. Why is this a model or honors paper? The answer, of course, is that it fulfills all of the assignment directions for a 2 to 3 page persuasive memo on the chosen scenario. Let's look at the scenario that the author, Thomas Gromas, chose. It's number 3, the application for a leadership position. There's an opening on the leadership team at your company. There are several internal and external candidates applying for this job besides you. How will you persuade your boss that you are the best candidate? Thomas begins his memo not with a title page, but with a standard memo heading. To, from, date, and re are in all caps, which is common, as is the vertical alignment of the info following the to, from, date, and re lines. Now we'll look for the hook at the beginning of the memo. A strategy or device that immediately grabs the reader, in this case Jeffrey, the managing director, and makes him want to continue reading. Here the author opens with Jeffrey's name and continues to compliment him and even quote one of his motivational lines. Clearly, this writer knows that the subject we're most usually interested in is ourself. With the hook firmly set, the memo gets down to business by announcing the author's application for a recently vacated leadership position. The author cleverly refers back to the opening quote and declares he is the one that can do it. Next comes supporting evidence in a paragraph with a series of convincing numbers that the applicant credits to his great team and their strong spirit of achievement. Again, referring to the opening quote about going where we need to go, the author presents a nicely formatted bullet list that breaks up the paragraphing and gives the memo some breathing room, while also drawing attention to 2 key points to support his candidacy. After the bullet points, the memo does what all good persuasive arguments do: anticipate objections or opposing views and then address them effectively. In this case, the author acknowledges that Jeffrey is looking at some external candidates, concedes there will be strong ones, but then documents with a source some of the drawbacks of hiring an external candidate. The memo ends with a small ask for Jeffrey to contact the field team for recommendations as he works to fill the position. Then the memo closes with an affirmation of the candidate's confidence and his appreciation for consideration. The 2 references are on a separate page. Finally, note that the memo is flawless from a technical point of view. There are no mistakes when it comes to grammar, usage, punctuation, and spelling. Flawless is the standard here, just as it would be in any job application letter, where one error could undermine your credibility and sink your chances.